gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Krakow! Is that right?
That is correct.
Excellent. I did it right, guys. With me live and in person, we have the professor of prestidigitation, Michael Magas.
Thank you.
And the man, the myth, the legend, Martin, the lean, mean, poutine machine, Martinez. No, that's not right.
The tired poutine man.
There you go. The driving maniac. And we're at my place, and we're going to do a whiskey-fueled Macau.
And rib fueled.
Oh, yes, ribs.
And Brussels sprouts.
Yes.
And potatoes.
It
was a hell of a spread.
I did the cooking, and they brought the booze, and it's a pretty good combo.
Indeed.
So if the audio's a little off, we're not sorry.
Yeah, it will probably be a little off.
We didn't test this at all. We just kind of went with it.
We're just rolling with it, and whatever comes out is what comes out.
Did you guys actually want to check this before we keep going, or are we just going to keep going?
I mean, we could do either way. I mean, the levels are fine. Like, the only thing would be possibly with us sitting different places.
I think we're good.
Mike's the expert, and he says we're good.
All right.
Yeah, the levels are great. The quality's going to be great. Like, the only thing is that whether we're, like, fully balanced, I guess, is the only thing. But there's one mic. There's three of us.
There is one mic.
It's gonna be difficult to get it perfect.
There is one mic and one microphone.
Speaking of mics, Mike Stoffel on pole.
I
know, it's shocking. It's stunning.
Big old shocker.
Only by 2.
Yeah, only by 0.2 of a second over Christopher Streppin and his Martin Edmunds.
You guys were so these two were driving northward to come to my house because I promised them food, and for no other reason. And you guys haven't seen the Christopher Streppin shenanigans that he posted in Discord, have you?
We have not.
No. I don't even remember. You guys got too many rooms. I don't even remember what room it's in.
On the TCR room.
Maybe?
Yeah, it would be on the TCR room.
You would say that.
I would imagine.
You racist.
So.
Tuesday. Nobody does Tuesdays.
Oh, that one. There you go.
Yeah. We could do this while
we
that.
We can because we're not recording any audio.
It's only 50 seconds. Watch this shit. Okay, so we're off. We're racing. We're doing the thing.
Nice.
And we're coming around turn 1. We're going into the fucking swaleback thing, and it looks like we're starting here in 30 seconds. Well, it gives us enough time. And then some shenanigans happens very rapidly.
Well,
more rapidly than the 20 seconds.
All right, we're off on the route.
Oh God!
Yeah, that was see, and he got kind of screwed.
That's not the most outrageous thing we've seen through.
And
we are off. Mike Stobman with a great start. He's out in front of Mr. Verstappen.
Martin, what are you doing here? What's going on?
Losing a spot to Simeon Nagu. That's the answer question.
We're side by side. I didn't give it up easy.
Little Audi on Audi.
I'm not like Sean's mom.
Oh!
Paul Riccobeni and Yevgeny Lazarenko, 5th and 6th place.
Ooh.
Someone a little bit there. Oh, carnage! One of the Alfa Romeos is off.
Just the beat Romeo.
Someone's spinning back there.
Looks like the Alfa Romeo, Speedy Gonzalez, might have started that one off.
Oh, who's in the
Someone
wall?
is in the wall.
It was me.
It's Martin Edmunds in the wall.
Sir, you're not supposed to do that with your head.
Indeed, it's a bad plan. Should be mentioned, there is a no-pass zone in the hairpin for this race.
That's right.
Paul decided that letting people overtake in the hairpin was a terrible idea.
Everyone thinks it's a bad idea. There's an actual yellow flag telling you can't pass there.
Yes. Everyone thinks it's a terrible idea, but they will still do it.
Someone attempted. You'll see. Not gonna ruin yet.
Through the narrow streets of Macau. I don't think there is a narrower track in existence.
No. Byron, what do you think of your first go at Macau here? Your favorite track?
Well, now I know why people don't want to race it, and now I know why I'm going to bully people into racing it more often. So I mean, you really fuck yourselves here, guys.
We've shown you enough like massive pileups at Macau that you should have known why we don't want it.
Yeah, but I don't care. I'm saying we need bigger vehicles here at Macau.
What is bigger that's in the game?
Monster
GT1.
trucks.
About the same, though. About the same.
Monster trucks.
That would be so much power in here.
Yeah, oh yeah, no.
Here's the turn
That is the aforementioned.
Well, you can't pass there? Come on.
That will block the track after a collision.
I mean, that sounds like quitter talk, but
You
whatever.
have Evgeny Lazarenko in his Cupra, 4th place.
Oh, there we go. We had contact there.
Martin Edmunds, a little bit of contact with Scott Greenfield, trying to bully the Academy guy. Come on,
No, he was in the wall.
and
He wasn't moving. And
Did you
we
put him
touched.
there?
You have no front end, I see.
Yep. Oh, that happened in the first turn. I mean, not first turn, but second turn.
Oh, I'm sure.
Martin, the massive pervert, taking his top off.
I had 20%. No, not 20%. 70% engine.
That's
fun.
fun.
That sounds like
That's
30% more than you really need.
It's really not.
I like how your boy Stoffman's
boy.
driving the Bjork car. I'm a
Look
big,
at
big
Mr.
fan.
Greenfield.
You've taken to Mr. Greenfield for a top 10.
But it's easy for him to pass me there. I have no power.
You've got no power. You're dead on this straightaway.
Yeah, I'm not giving it though.
You are sort of escorting him towards the wall in a calm and
I'm trying to
effective
hit the
manner.
wall myself because it's not turning anymore.
I think one of your tie rod ends.
I feel like our resident bouncer, Mr. Jack Hundvixen, would appreciate that escort right there.
Sir, would you like to go wallward?
Here's the wall. I present you the wall. Go into it. Scott Greenfield is Canadian, but he's not in Canada.
He lives out in the Middle East there.
Well,
Can't remember if it's if he's in Dubai or if he's in Kuwait or
Not sure.
what it was. I don't
We
remember
just
what
missed
country it
here
was.
commentating on Yanni Major passing Wesley Stokes at this second turn.
Juanito Mayor.
Juanito Mayor up to 11th position.
Scott
Did we
still-
lose a car?
Gonzalez.
Because you're now up into 9th and you've not overtaken anybody. So, do we lose someone?
Overtake plenty. Just watch
Well,
the damn
you still have
race.
You still have Greenfield right behind you. Is my point. Is it seems like we've lost a car.
We're gonna hold him.
It seems like we've lost somebody, and I'm not entirely sure who
Dixon
it was.
Hurst and Edward Gonzalez got pretty hard contact at first there.
Yeah, but they were already behind you.
I don't think they've quit. There's only one person that left, and I was in race 3, if I'm not
I
mistaken.
don't know. Then who
Oh!
got this roll?
Who was coming in at that speed?
Not me.
I think it was Yev.
That was Yevgeny, I believe. He's the only Cupra.
Yeah.
Yevgeny. So it is Stoffmill, Verstappen, Yaku, Lazarenko, Rickvani, Jerome, Samardzic, Darkness is
Darkness is spreading.
Edmunds and Greenfield, your top 10. We know that Edmunds.
See, that's exactly what happened. That's why I ran
Johnny
into him.
Major into the wall. The track is blocked at the hairpin.
That's fantastic. Please do that more.
It'll happen a lot more.
I love that.
That's what happens when you let overtaking happen.
Ding. Oh shit, we're both stuck now.
Yep.
One small mistake, and it's the wall. Anyway,
This track is technically in China, but in the Macau region.
nice.
Which is part of Spain.
Was at one point part of Portugal.
That explains the flag.
Not super off. It is the home of many casinos.
See.
Lots of casinos.
See.
You will lose money there.
See.
And that's actually pretty much the entire reason there's a race here every year.
Probably make a lot more money just waiting outside the casinos.
Paul Dark hunting down Alexander Samardzik. The Alfa Romeo, probably the worst car for this track.
Hurtful.
So,
But it looks so good.
it is my favorite car to look at. It stands out. It shouts, "I am the Beta Romeo."
See.
But its characteristics do not suit Macau very well.
Well, I mean, that just sounds like a lack of creativity on the driver of the Beta Romeo.
Well, we'll see if Mr. Alexander Samardzik can hold off the Australian Paul Dark
No.
in the Cyan Performance Lincoln Co. car.
No, he will not be able to because he will channel his inner Israel Adesanya and go quasi-style bender.
Oh, that's a good point. We did watch Israel Adesanya knock out Robert Whittaker in stunning fashion.
Is that the guy that's explosive?
He is explosive.
That's
Yes.
the one.
Remember, that's a code word.
Okay.
We're not going to tell you at home what that means, though. You have to. That's the.
If you've
that's
been watching
the plan.
if you've been watching UFC, you know exactly what it's code for.
It's not a sexual joke. Don't worry.
Not all the time.
I mean, it can be. It implies certain things.
Explosivo.
I mean, it's technically better than the fact that the guy who will be fighting Israel Adesanya next, Mr. Paulo Costa's nickname is Borrachinha, which means big rubber.
So shout out to Paul Dark here, who pulled a nice little pass on Alex.
Alexander Samardzik, relegated to 8th place and disowned by the entire Yugoslavian community.
Whoa, hurtful. He's going to have an uprising, and you're going to be first against the wall.
Hey, I've got friends on both sides. I got the Serbs and the Croats.
Ooh, very nice. That's well played.
I'm a force for unity.
We're just slaughter them all.
So
I mean, I either unify them through, like, you know, my magnetic personality or both of their desires to kill me. I mean, these are the choices.
We either run and have an awesome race, or everybody's cool.
I heard a rumor that Magas didn't want to race this, so he went and played soccer and got his shoulder dislocated instead of racing.
He's not even wearing a sling, so we're not
He
convinced it's a real
preferred
thing.
to have that.
The sling is more or less just to force me from doing stupid shit.
Which is handy.
It is handy. It is handy because yesterday morning when I grabbed the bags to make my way to the airport, I'm like, oh god!
No!
What do we got here?
Scott Greenfield
passing.
overtaking Martin Edmunds because Martin's got no
It's not
front end.
over.
It is not over. Martin swears he is not done with him. Oh, that's a nice shot.
That is good.
That is
I was-
the chopper cam.
I recorded the GTR4s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got it right. I recorded that today, and I was like, oh, maybe I'll do a little practice, and I'll get the camera, maybe I can move the camera around. And then I quickly figured out I didn't know any of the controls and couldn't figure them
It's
out.
page down.
And really? Oh, well, that's like literally the button I would never have hit.
The end key is to switch to 4 TV camera.
Well,
So we're
yeah.
on the static cam right now. as you
Yeah,
can
I
see.
would have never figured that out, and it's a good thing I didn't dick around.
Yeah, it is. It's definitely one of those things that you have
Static
to have
cam
going, yeah.
works here. Looks good.
It does. Well, it's got great. Well, all the cameras here are going to work because, like, you know.
There's no chance it's going to coast off track.
This
Yeah,
is actually
exactly.
better than
Exactly.
the chopper cam. I like it.
I don't know. The chopper cam going through like turns 1 and 2. That's a sweet shot.
Yes.
It's an amazing shot.
Martin
Correct.
Edmunds about to reach over and hit that easy brake so he can coast around the corner sideways.
Oh,
Looks like
pressure on
Wesley.
Greenfield.
Looks like Wesley overtook Johnny Major at some point there for Evans. Shout out to Wesley.
Come on, Scott. I have no front end. My engine's broken.
Yeah, but through this section of the track, you're fine. It's sector 1 that he's gonna kick your ass.
Side by side, just before the. Done.
Like this
can't pass me.
This is on my list of like 3 tracks that you could probably hold someone off without an engine.
Okay, the static cam is awesome here.
Yes,
I
yes,
should
it
have
is.
used it a little bit more. I don't think we've done lots of it during the
It is fantastic.
Love it.
You guys are actually catching up with Mr. Samardzik there in the Alpha, so that could be.
He must have done a mistake.
I don't know, because he's still pretty close to Paul Dark. I think you guys are just actually putting up good times, despite your damage.
Yeah, well, 70% left on the engine.
Mike Stop Moo!
Bjork! Go Bjork!
Indeed, the Lincoln,
Bork, bork.
the Lincoln Co. Performance or the Cyan Racing Lincoln.
So usually when it follows the leader like that, doesn't that mean there is no good fight?
Well, right now there's no one within a second of each other, so
Yeah.
I would say it's fair to say there's no imminent fight going on right now.
Woo! Little squirrely, little
Nice
squirrely.
save.
Hey, you know what? Scott's running in the top 10. He's new to sim racing. This is Macau. It's a death trap. So I say,
You say
Good.
death trap like it's a bad thing.
I didn't say it was a bad thing. I said it was a death trap.
He's a pretty nice guy.
Yeah, Scott's
He
awesome.
shows up, he's on voice, he chats,
Tombstone!
Tombstone.
but he missed race 3 on this because he had to go to work.
Yeah,
He did what he
he's
could.
never gonna actually make all 3 races with his work cut.
Well, that sounds like quitter talk.
I mean, strictly speaking, yes.
Maybe he just drove faster.
Wouldn't make the race, sure.
if he drove faster, A, he can make the races, and B, he'd be better at the races. I don't see a downside here.
He'd be finishing the race faster? Alright.
Yeah.
Good logic.
Mike Stockmill is solid 4.5 seconds in front, and believe me, he doesn't need more. He doesn't need more than that, to be
I was
honest.
gonna say.
There's not a lot of
It hit 5. It hit 5. We're working up 5.5. 5.5. Do I hear 5.5? 5 and 3. 5 and 1. 5 and 2. Hampton out. 5 and 2.
Sold
Sold to the Dutchman with a blue car.
Mm-hmm. It's a cyan car. Thank you very much. It's in the team name.
God. Whatever. Why'd you get yourself Team Magenta and Team Yellow, and then you'll have a full printer?
Oh, a full print would be nice. I tried to print off my boarding pass for the plane, and I was apparently completely out of black ink.
Put that shit on your goddamn phone. They scan your phone and your
Yeah. I use it that way.
Exactly.
It's handy to have it as a backup.
Look who's on the Alec now.
It could be the fact that we've been through this. The Alfa Romeo sucks.
Yes, the Beta Romeo.
On this track, more like the Zeta
I'll
Romeo.
take a completely fine Alfa Romeo over a broken Audi.
Probably true.
I question this.
Although, does the Beta Romeo have the 4-wheel drive and the 4-wheel steering and the thing and the stuff? And the
But
giant
no,
nostril?
steering.
No, but it does have a lot of eagle beak.
Yes. More eagle in the glove box.
But that
I think.
section,
Also, I think there may be some eagle in the floor of the vehicle.
Yes.
And if no one gets,
Hey!
someone's in the wall. Audi in the wall.
who's that?
I'm gonna go with.
Dixon Hurst would be my guess.
It looks like Eduardo is no longer with us, and Tobias is no longer with us.
Looks
Who-
like they are out.
Who was it that was in somebody was in Discord on voice chat and started making Roots references, and Toby was around, and it was really awkward for about 10 seconds, and then we all moved on.
I don't remember who was making the
I
references.
don't know either. I can't remember. It's not really important, but it is funny to me that I remember that kind of stuff.
I remember exactly what you're talking about, but I don't remember who it was.
It's like, ooh, and we're on to something else. Let's just keep going.
Segueing to something more interesting.
Yikes.
It's
Stop me
better
to
than that
watch.
Minecraft player was.
Hurtful.
Twist.
Mind
Oh,
twist.
That guy, Jesus Christ. I heard he was messaging you and Andy wondering, why did I get banned?
Guys, did you know I have a YouTube channel?
Because you're a shit human being and go fuck yourself with a whole goat?
Guys, could you donate to my Patreon?
Fuck off.
I don't have that track. You guys got it for free.
No, we just-
You got any free content series?
I don't have any money.
and he would just come into fucking voice chat and make large sex noises. And that was intentional, by the way.
That was additional, yes.
And anybody around? There we go.
Yeah,
Giver. All aboard the paid train, and then he got banned. He got super duper banned. Do you want? No. Oh, I mean, imbibe or not?
Oh, my glasses over there, unfortunately.
Shit, I ain't got rabies.
Same.
Josiah Jerome, it's your boy.
It's our boy Josiah Jerome running in sixth position, and there's Paul Dark.
I believe we've virtually ignored everybody between second and eighth, basically.
More or less.
Paul Dark's made the list
really
a couple of
hoping
times.
a mistake
We talked a
with
little
that
bit about
today.
Samardzic.
Samardzic's gonna get first place on the next race.
Martin
Is that a
Edmunds,
spoiler alert, or,
Scott Greenfield,
Trying
the
to
Honda.
swerve some people.
Wesley Stokes.
You think he's stoked about his 11th place?
I believe he
I
is
suspect not.
currently trying to stoke himself. I mean, he is driving the second ugliest car I've seen this weekend.
He's trying to stoke
The
himself.
Hyundai i30.
What's with the white on white with the random cube or random squares?
I don't
Like,
know.
what's
It's
Oh,
not
boy.
it's not a livery I can
Another
condone.
broken Audi.
I could see that
Johnny
making money
Major.
if it was a sneaker, but
Well, in fairness, we did see Johnny Major in the wall twice.
is he driving a tumbler? What's going on there?
It's called It's Broken.
Can we drive tumblers in this? Listen, Raceroom people, if you're out there, premium, make a call to somebody, or maybe make your own version. Oh yeah, by the way, Staff Mail 1.
There's not really a lot of mystery there.
Yeah, I need somebody somewhere at Sector 3. Make a couple of phone calls. If you get shot down, I need you to make your own homebrew version. I'm using air quotes. You can't see them, but these guys can. And I need you to just have tumblers. I need that to be. I need a Batman rally of some sort. I need something. Just help a brother out.
That would be very hot. Or just monster trucks.
Monster trucks, also a valid April Fool's joke.
Welcome to the Bigfoot 1000 at Macau.
Oh yeah! Can you imagine turn 1 on what was the one that you made me race? You fuck. Portimao. So can you imagine turn 1 on Portimao with monster trucks? Power slide.
All right,
Here we go.
so Samardzik and Paul Dark on the front row, which is the best place to be here at Macau. Here we go.
Beep.
We lost somebody is not making the grid here. So these are down 14 cars. And we're off. Simi Naku with an excellent start. Up to 3rd place.
Here we go.
Very nice. And Alexander Samardzik leading the way in the Alfa Romeo.
Hell yeah, look at that angry bastard.
Indeed.
We've got a
And
Canadian
this
tire
is
symbol and
where it
everything.
all goes down.
That's the angriest
Who's gonna
Canadian tire car
survive?
ever.
And
Holy crap.
Oh,
He hit
God.
so hard it
Oh, my
teleported
God.
his bumper. Lord have mercy.
It's terrible. The carnage.
Oh, the
The carnage. The
Oh,
humanity.
you
Oh, boy,
poor
look at
fucking
that.
bastards.
Samardzik. Simeon Naku has somehow gotten into the lead despite I swear he was part of that crash.
Mardik is pretty hurt.
Samardzik is beat up. Paul Dark, Mike Stockmill, 3rd and 4th there in the Cyan cars.
Fantastic.
Paul Dark appears to be intact. Stockmill appears to be intact. The only damaged car in this bunch, I think, is Samardzik.
Darkness is.
Oh.
Oh,
yes.
well, Paul Dark maybe not so happy now.
Oh.
Yes. I like this.
Oh, he's going in.
Oh,
This track's fantastic.
Nice recovery.
I like this. Can we
and
get
Paul Dark
Travis?
losing a spot to
Going.
Yevgeny.
Oh.
I need Travis on
Damn.
here. I need Travis on here to show me what anger can provide. Anger.
No. What Vanger can provide.
Oh yes, 1-on-1.
Oh, Paul
Lord,
Dark into the wall.
mistake.
Lord have mercy.
Yevgeny putting the pressure on the damaged Alfa Romeo of Samardzik.
This could end
Paul
badly.
Dark might have just shut his own lights off.
He might have.
Oh boy, here we go.
Yevgeny down the inside.
Tight.
And he's through.
Well done.
Looks like Wesley carrying some damage. Missing front end.
Oh.
Oh, one of the Audis in the wall.
Scott.
That is Johnny Major.
Is it?
Yeah, that's Johnny.
You're right. Number 9.
Juanito.
Yeah, because Scott's a Honda, not an
Yes.
Audi. So there you go. He's in the all-inkle livery now.
Oh, this is just a mess. What
Edward
Oh, someone's facing the wrong way.
No.
Yes.
Scott Greenfield up to 7th place.
This is the best race that there's ever been. I love this.
Martin Edmunds in 6th with a bumper. It's
Oh,
amazing.
bumper. I survived that initial turn 2.
Indeed. Christopher Streppen, who I swear I saw do like a proper 6 spins in a row at the first corner.
I think that man did
It's a triple sow cow. Thank
I
you
was
very
just
much.
gonna say that. Well played. High five.
And into the hairpin they go.
Oh no, he cut it too short.
I was either gonna go with triple sow cow or an Immelman.
Mike Stockmill putting the pressure on Simeon Naku.
Not too much pressure. Watch out.
I mean, if there's a track that you can hold up Mike Stockmill at, it's probably Macau.
oh.
That seems fair.
Yeah, there's not a lot of places.
There's not a ton of overtaking opportunities.
Paul and Alec. Oh, Alex losing control.
Alex is losing more of his car.
Lord have mercy. I love that when the guy hit the wall so hard it teleported his bumper
That was
out in
great.
front. Temporarily, that man was first place.
Temporarily, his bumper was his.
That was ideal. I enjoyed that.
So right there,
oh,
Byron,
oh,
the car gets really unstable.
I'm fine with that.
And here we
Sounds
go.
like a good thing.
I mean, you're not selling me on anything I don't want to hear. Put it in the wall!
I mean, there's a lot of wall here. There's a lot of wall to work with.
They almost wall in the round I call. Rumble, young man, rumble.
A quick rundown of the top 10. Naku leading from Stoffmill, Lazarenko, Dark, Samardzik, who we know is missing most of his car. Edmunds, who is on his tail, as you can see right now. Wesley Stokes, who is missing a good chunk of his car. Johnny Major, who is missing a good chunk of his car. Scott Greenfield, and Tobias Howard in the top 10.
Go, Toby, go! Run for freedom. Wait, oh no. I fell into that trap.
Edward Gonzalez is down a lap. I don't know if he's out of the race, but there's a good chance that he
Not
is.
sure.
And what's up with Paul, Rick, and Benny channeling? He's cosplaying as Andy Blade or something in 13.
Well done, well done.
Mike Stoppmill putting the pressure on.
Watch
Singing
out.
Naku. Into the hairpin we go.
Very nice angle again on that camera.
Indeed.
Very well done.
I like how there's a stop sign right in the hairpin there. It's,
Stop your damn car.
Should be like a no U-turns sign on there.
my question, to be honest, is how the hairpin is even part of this track, because this is a street course. People
Yeah.
drive on this every day. Who the hell put that hairpin?
Have you seen any movie from San Francisco?
Yeah, but this is
That's
Macau.
pretty bad.
Can we get that? Can that be a thing? Can somebody set up that race?
Streets of San
What's that?
Francisco?
Is that Lombard?
Yes.
I need that to be part of a racetrack.
The Russian.
That has to be.
Or whatever it's called in San
think it's-
Francisco.
I think it's
Yeah.
called Lombard Street.
It
Maybe.
is Lombard Street,
I've
yeah.
done it.
That has to be. That needs to be part of an actual race course. If it isn't, you have failed
I want.
all of racing.
I do want Raceroom to at some point bring in the old Formula One track in Detroit.
Oh, yeah.
Racing through the streets of Detroit with the street falling apart. That is the goal.
Yeah.
That is the goal.
So you want the old school track, but in the new school condition of Detroit?
Well, no. The old school track was falling apart.
Oh, okay.
That's what every Formula One. Only Jean Alesi was capable of doing things on that track, because it's like you have to be homicidally crazy to do things on this track. Jean Alesi is like, hold my beer.
You basically have to be the driving equivalent of Sabu.
Well, meanwhile, Mr. Stoffmill here is
Putting the pressure
continuing
on.
with his crazy pressure. He's not making a lot of mistakes, Stoffmill, on here.
I mean, does Mike Stoppmill ever make like a large number of mistakes?
I mean, oh boy.
I've
There
raced
we
with
go.
him probably more than
Oh.
most, and I've not seen it.
Well, that was a nice
Have you been
attempt.
close enough to tell?
We'll see. I've also been a steward, so I've gotten
Hey,
to review the
there
action.
you go.
Yeah.
You can see it right here, and
And we do commentary all the time.
the
Yes,
lines
that's
are
very
pretty
true.
perfect. It's almost frustrating.
It's almost frustrating. Yeah.
He is the blue shell.
God damn.
In a very literal case in this case.
Get him. It's not that I want to see Simeon lose, but it's always interesting to see when and where Stoffmill is going to pounce.
Especially at Macau.
Yeah, and
And
oh, not enough room, not enough time, not enough
and
track.
can't do it here.
Yeah, this is the
Yellow
hairpin.
flag's on right now.
Do it!
flag
Do
up.
it now! Do it now!
There we go.
All
Oh,
done.
Yevgeny's sticking with them too. He's not too far back.
Yevgeny is pretty solid in these cars.
Yeah, Yev loves a car that he can manhandle, and these cars require a firm hand. Put it that way.
giggity.
Is that how he treats his woman?
Does he have a woman? I thought he didn't.
No, he doesn't.
Oh, snap.
I thought he was incredibly against the institution of marriage.
He is, actually. He did mention that a few times.
I was waiting for you guys to go into like full Chris Brown mode, but okay. We're gonna ease up. All right, I get it.
I mean, I don't know if you can go full Chris Brown. Chris Brown's entire career is just the wrong thing.
Yeah.
So I got this one fruit fly that's been buzzing my desk for like 3 weeks. I just zilched that motherfucker without even clapping my hands.
Nice.
I am the best.
You are,
Stoffmill,
man.
you watch it. You're lucky I don't have a
Barely
fucking
This
whip.
is Stoffmill's best chance to get the overtake.
Put him in
this
the wall!
straightaway here.
Give him the pit.
And he's looking.
Give him the pit.
He's being safe.
Well, yeah, I mean, you don't want to throw it all away because, I mean, right now he's in second place. No one's overtaking him. I'm
All
going to
right,
throw
a
that
little
out
bit
there.
of chopper cam action.
Chopper cam action through the streets of Macau. We have a police chase in progress.
This reminds me of Bad Boys 2. Oh, what the hell?
You know, it's-
Buildings in the way.
What the fuck? Who planned this shit? Who's in charge of chopper cam that didn't go left to just avoid the buildings?
Well, there's buildings on the other side.
There's buildings
Doesn't work.
everywhere.
Oh my god. Perhaps chopper guy could. Hey, there's a lot of bamboo going on.
This is the world's second most famous street course, man. I mean, this is what it is.
See, this is frustrating. It pisses me off.
What?
Hey, you didn't touch anything.
What's the Australian course where they got to go all the way uphill and then down the hill?
Bathurst.
There you go. This is like mini Bathurst.
Yeah, a little bit.
Not even close.
You shut up!
Actually, I forgot Bathurst is considered a street circuit. It's actually third most famous set.
Nice.
It's
Yay! I'm technically correct about something. Sort of. Not really.
Bathurst is awesome.
Showerhurst. Much shorter.
Simeon just hit the wall there.
He hits the wall quite a bit. It's what.
It's a defensive posture.
I mean, that's a lovely shot through the chicane.
There we go.
See, look what I mean. Is like, who the hell thought that on a street was a good idea?
For anyone to do.
I would do that. But you haven't seen my Trackmania courses.
Some kid just threw some spaghetti noodles out, and they said, "That's our track map right there." That's.
I swear, half my Trackmania courses are like 3 times more insane than this.
That's Trackmania. Those cars defy gravity.
Hell
in many
yeah!
ways.
I saw a really great clip of this guy designed. I don't know how this guy. It must have taken him weeks to figure this out. But all you do is hit go.
Yeah.
You
push forward, and that's it.
And that's it. And you deflect around and over and loop to loop and ding to ding to ding and a root around stuff and over stuff.
Oh, here we go. Stop going.
That
Here we go.
doesn't look
Here we
good.
go.
That
On the
doesn't
main
look
straight.
good.
Hey,
Oh, no!
Oh,
Who's
my
gonna get
God.
there? This is
Simeon got it.
Oh,
Yevgeny!
Yevgeny just
Go,
went by.
Yevgeny!
Yevgeny Lazarenko is into the lead for the Cupra team.
Oh,
It's
man,
your boy.
he passed Naku.
Oh, it's because Naku was moving real slow.
Hell yeah!
By the way, Martin Edmunds watch on the tail of Paul Dark.
Paul lights out dark.
Paul Dark and handsome. And
Hey, that's a good
Martin looking to do almost the same thing there, and he does it better than Mike Stoppel. That's amazing.
Paul was nice on that. I think he gave me a little bit of room. Good job, Paul.
Indeed.
Lights out dark.
Paul is nothing but a proper gentleman, and Mike Stoppmill, where is he?
He is a gentleman and
He
a
is
scholar.
down. Oh, Mike Stoppmill out of the race.
Oh no!
Mike Stoppmill getting a big fat 0.
Actually, I
no.
remember what happened. I think he missed turn 2, like the wall there, and he hit escape because he was gonna get run into.
Oh shit!
No,
Not because he had a lot of damage. He just didn't want to cause damage.
no, that's a gentlemanly move right there.
Flex tape can't fix that.
Paul Dark up to 4th place, was briefly on the podium there, but has lost that spot to Martin Edmunds. Paul Riccobeni, who's been charging back through the field, overtaking his protege in the academy, Scott Greenfield, in the 9th position.
They all must Paul.
Scott's not moving very fast
Yeah,
anymore.
Scott's got to have some damage
Oh, yeah.
because he is
Flex tape.
He is being left for dead, and Paul is missing a front end. So I mean, it's not like his car is healthy.
Is it true that Sign of the Southern Cross by Black Sabbath plays every time Paul Dark hits the track?
Yes, 100% true.
We
In
should
no
totally
way,
put that on
in
the
no
mic
way, an urban legend.
at the start of a race.
The Sign of the Southern Cross.
Indeed.
There you go, chopper shot.
Paul Dark, greatest name in ESR.
Sorry, I played a lot of Wildlands. I expect like machine gun fire to come out at some point.
Indeed. Indeed. Christoph Verstappen up to 8th place. He is on the tail of Johnny Major, who
That would give him first place next round.
Indeed,
Just
reverse
hold it
grid
there.
pole would be great. Yeah, if believe me, if I was in 8th place, I would not try to overtake 7th place. I want that reverse grid pole.
Yeah, it might be worth it.
This is like dumping for draft picks.
A little bit.
I support that.
We are tanking for the position.
Indeed, I support anything that helps Christoph.
Oh.
He
hit a
damn it!
He didn't do it.
Christoph, you almost got to pass on the hairpin. That was
No,
almost.
that would have been illegal.
That is the
almost
weird
awesome.
thing. Did we clarify that you could not pass at the hairpin, or you could not go for an overtake at the hairpin?
You can't.
Because if someone mounts the wall,
That's right.
You've
We
got to
did-
be
we
able
did-
to pass them.
We did mention
Yeah.
that. So if someone's stuck on the wall and
You
bump
put him
the
in
wall
there.
and is really slow and whatnot, you can pass him because he's having trouble. but you can't try to overtake on a clean pass going on the inside.
No, like I'd be.
Sounds dumb.
Oh, what is this camera?
Whoa,
It's the,
that's out over the bay, I think.
That's the SeaWorld cam.
That's over the bay.
Shamu gonna wave
meanwhile,
high.
Christoph is now in 7th.
Christoph has overtaken Johnny Major for 7th place.
All right.
Next on his list, he's got a minute left, so probably not, but Wesley is damaged. Christoph appears to be intact, so he may have a shot.
Am I chasing Naku here? He must have hit the wall hard somewhere.
You are very close to Naku.
Yep.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if Naku's just carrying damage, frankly.
Quite
But that was a
possible.
hard hit.
Yeah.
He may be down some engine power.
Actually, yes, you're right. But he
need-
does a masterful job of
If I could
blocking
get a
all the
look
way.
at his front end, we could
Yeah.
maybe
I have way
figure
more
it
pace
out.
right there, you can tell.
Oh, yeah. Someone's bumper
Yes, that
at
was
the
a
side of the
bumper
road
you
there.
just saw there on the...
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
On
was
the
that a
track.
raccoon? What's going on? There's deer on the track.
Let's see here if we can get a look at Simeon Naku's car. Yeah, front end's gone. So probably a damaged engine for Simeon Naku. That would explain why you caught up to us
Bunch
so
of
fast.
perverts just exposing yourself willy-nilly. I don't understand this at
Some
all.
poor Chinese schoolgirls are seeing just way more than they bargained for.
He pulled his bumper down.
He was waving around a bamboo pole. I do not...
Do not understand.
we had no sensor. Large black stripe.
Very large backs. Larger.
Use they call it the
You
hentai.
need the black dynamite. Black sensor bar.
See right there, he played it perfectly. Went on the inside there. I had
Yep.
nowhere to
It's
go.
like, you
Did not
can you
have
can
enough
try and
room.
go around the outside of me if you want, but ain't gonna end well.
And then there you go. I ran into him right there.
Two trailer park girls go round the outside, round
Round
the
the
outside,
outside.
round the outside.
And your winner, Yevgeny Lazarenko from Simeon Naku, Eastern European 1-2. Martin Edmunds, Paul Dark, Alexander Samardzik, 5th place. We barely talked about him the whole race after he, lost his front end and
He
any
survived.
remote chance of actually winning the race.
He apologized to me for something, and I don't know what you mentioned, but it's Macau. I don't care.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
happens.
Yeah, it's Macau here, where there's a certain level of don't get angry. That is
Nah.
it's in the contract.
Yeah, I was a little mad when I missed the second turn twice.
Wesley Stokes coming across the line in 6th place ahead of Christopher Streppen, and here comes Johnny Major.
Wesley.
Christoph,
Majorino.
that's a wall.
Correct.
Here's another one without a front bumper.
That's Paul Riccobeni.
Well, Paul, what are you doing exposing yourself?
Indeed.
Bunch of preverts.
I mean, he's got 9th place, which,
That works.
I mean, that is his position. Paul, 9th place, Riccobeni.
Hit him!
That's
Hit
what he
him!
does.
Hit him! Hit him! Hit him! Hit him! Oh!
Scott Greenfield coming across the line, very damaged. Very damaged. That front end is completely gone. Solid 10th place, though, for Scott.
Mr. Green Jeans.
Doing his thing.
What the fuck is he doing?
I don't know.
He's gonna high five the wall the entire time, guys. I'm totally not drunk.
We lost Josiah. That's what we
Oh,
lost.
yeah, there you go.
Oh, yeah. That's right. It was early in race 1.
That was who promoted you to 9th. When
There
we were
you
trying
go.
to figure out who we lost.
There we go.
Yeah. There we go. And across the line comes Dixon Hurst. Toby Howard in my car, or the car I was going to run before I realized that soccer was going to make that impossible.
Is this the first time? This is the first time Fastest Lap has not finished the race that I've seen.
Possibly.
yeah.
In my commentary career,
Yeah.
this is
So
a first.
Mike Stopmill is starting from 12th place in this race. It's going to be interesting.
I'm interested, especially here.
Well, I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm gonna let Byron witness it.
Witness,
I am intrigued.
witness the fitness.
Witness me.
And I will say that this may be the only track that you can win the race at turn 1.
That sounds like a challenge.
Hey, I've
That
done,
sounds
it,
like
I've done
quick-
it at Suzuka with this car, so
Put your foot in it
bring it
and
up there
go.
one.
All right, so pole position for Johnny Major.
Go, Juanito.
Christopher Streppen,
Yeah.
second on the grid. Wesley Stokes and Alexander Samardzik are on row 2. We got red lights. We got red lights. We got green lights. And we are off here for the final race of Macau. And Verstappen and Major going side by side. This can get interesting.
We're gonna go 19 wide, boys.
And Alexander Samardzik's thinking, three-way sounds good. Three-way sounds really good.
Nothing wrong with a little bump and grind.
It's gonna be Johnny! Johnny Major, and that was probably Wesley Stokes also going into the wall.
Whose bumpers is that?
I think that's a glitch from one of the earlier races. It just stuck there.
Can we get more of that? I just need debris.
It does that sometimes. Like,
here's
case in
another
point, more bumper.
That's a natural one. That was just taken. Oh my god.
I'm trying to see that Alfa Romeo with no front end.
We saw it in one. We were in race 1.
Yeah.
So it is Christopher Streppin and Simeon Naku up to second place. The fuck?
He had an amazing start.
He started 7th.
And a half. Stop Bill watch.
6th place. No, wait, that's 7th. Stop Mill, 7th place.
So he's gonna be 6th place.
Not where I want to see stop.
Mike Stoppmill and Simeon Naku, 5 spots already picked up off their grid position.
Yarp.
Well,
They're good at
them
math.
that kind of took each other out.
I mean, that's true, obviously. But Toby Howard, it looks like everyone is still running, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, Toby's still running. Yeah, okay.
Oh.
That's good. Oh, one of the Alphas has lost its front end.
I like it.
And by one of the Alphas, I mean the only Alpha. Because we've lost Speedy Gonzalez.
No!
Yes, he did quit at that point.
Alexander Samardzik back to 9th place, no front end.
No quitting.
And out in front, it is Verstappen, Naku, Paul Dark, Evgeny Lazarenko, Martin Edmunds. Then it is Mike Stoppmill with Paul, Rick and Benny, Wesley Stokes, Samardzik, and Johnny Major. By the way, Johnny, you enjoy the AEW? I haven't heard your thoughts on that.
Indeed.
I know you have that.
We've watched, we've seen a lot of Tom, Dick, and Harry's give all their opinions. Actually, my cousin Grant messaged me out of nowhere.
Wow.
Like, what do you think about this AEW? I'm like, well, I'm in favor of it.
I'm in favor, yeah.
And he had opinions and he had questions.
They apparently have hired the former Impact production director.
Yeah, they gutted Impact.
Yeah, they got it.
So, I'm sorry to cut that out, but...
Shut up!
Byron, watch this.
Oh.
Something's gonna happen.
Something's gotta give.
Evgeny, Paul Dark.
Bumper.
More
Oh,
bumper.
no, not here. Next lap.
Oh, you got me hyped
You
up.
got him hyped up for nothing.
Don't flip the desk, man.
Here, have a Chinese.
No flipping desk. Desk has whiskey.
Here, have a Chinese-made keyboard. That is the greatest rage strategy I've ever heard.
It's fantastic.
It's fantastic.
I've actually told several people about that.
I know.
Mike and I know.
I suggest
this
Martin
guy.
actually take it up.
Mike and I know this guy who bulk bought the cheapest keyboards he could find, like a case of them.
Yeah.
And every time he gets pissed, he doesn't abuse his real keyboard. He grabs one out of the stack, snaps the shit out of it with his bare hands and throws
Sometimes
it in the garbage. Yeah, whatever it takes. And then he just kind of, he controls himself, and he doesn't damage any of the good gaming gear.
They're just in a stack beside his desk.
Yeah. Reach into the box, abuse as necessary.
Oh, I remember smashing keyboards in the good old Quake Arena day.
Oh, baby.
I was playing
Mike Stoffel was
competitive.
looking for an overtake there. It did not materialize.
When is Stoffel not looking for... Oh,
Hey!
that's right, when he's in the lead.
In the meantime, Paul Dark kind of forming up a little bit of a train here that's letting Verstappen and Naku escape a little bit. So, right now, they are big Paul Dark fans.
Well, it's all about survival here, right?
Oh,
look at that train.
This is the first time I think I've seen those two YMR cars, which is the ugly white livery for the record, actually intact. in this whole thing.
All aboard the pain train.
And Yevgeny Lazarenko, the man in fourth place, race 2 winner, still on the tail.
Is this where
Paul Dark.
infamy happens?
Dun-na. Are we going to go like 6 wide through a corner?
That would be intriguing.
6 wide
Yes,
through a corner,
it is where
Macau.
infamy happens.
Here we
Dun-na. Shake and bake, baby. Here we go. Here we go. Are we going? We're going. We're going for a thing. They're 3 wide behind Evgeny.
Yeah, this could be interesting. Evgeny's on the inside. He's going for it. And oh! Oh God! Christoph Verstappen facing the wrong way.
Oh my God!
Simeon Nakuov. What happened with Naku and Verstappen?
I don't care.
Oh.
That was fantastic.
Mike Stoffel got the front end.
Go, Stuffmeal, go.
Martin Edmunds got no front end.
Stuffmeal
My
actually
car
did lose their
at
fucking
this
place.
exact moment had 20% left of power.
Oh God!
I could not accelerate anymore.
That
Okay.
is fantastic.
So the big question becomes, who doesn't have any damage? And the answer appears to be Paul Dark, Yevgeny Lazarenko, Paul Riccobeni, and Wesley Stokes.
Yeah, they survived.
So the 4 survivors have been handed a huge boon
That's
right here.
fantastic.
Told you it was worth it.
Stuffmeal, you reckless bastard. All the penalties.
So we know Verstappen's damage, we know Edmunds' damage, we know Stoffmel's damage. We don't know about Johnny Major, but it's probably safe to say he probably is.
But who are the two that touch each other? Verstappen and...
Verstappen and Naku.
Speaking of touching each
yes.
other,
And Naku appears to be completely out of the race. Dixon Hurst appears to be completely out of the race as well. We're
Yep.
down to 10 cars. Which means Toby Howard's in the top 10.
go Toby.
Just survive. Survive the walls.
That is Macau for you. Just survive. I mean, it's similar to the Monte Carlo, which is the most famous street circuit in the world. Olivier Panis' famous 1996 win where only 3 cars finished the race.
Can we do that one next?
It's not in Raceroom, unfortunately.
Rage building.
Control. The problem with Monte Carlo is it's pretty much an F1 only track.
Oh,
So it's really hard to find racing games that actually have it in it.
that's dumb.
There's no real racing at Monaco.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I demand
They just
all
follow
the
each other.
mozzarella.
That's all that happens.
And then they go into the tunnel and you don't know what happens in there because usually one car flies out of it.
Bad touching.
I loved Michael Schumacher's explanation. He's like, when he lost control in the tunnel, I think it was like 03. So I was running through the tunnel. I was very calm. I was on point. And then Juan Montoya decided to touch my rear end.
Oh, I saw that the other day. Did you link me up to that?
I did.
There you go.
Yevgeny making the best.
Yevgeny into the lead! Over the wall! Oh!
Listen, ladies, this is not synchronized driving.
Paul Riccobeni got him in the butt.
Yevgeny is fine.
How is he still fine?
He has no damage.
Hey, well, in fairness,
Oh.
he has no physical
Wesley.
damage. Wesley!
No.
What are you doing, Wesley?
You're throwing it away.
You're in second place, Wesley.
Demoted back to ensign.
Oh,
You may legitimately be one of only 2 cars with no damage.
And then
Here comes the stuff.
Stoppbill with no front end still overtakes Paul Riccobeni. Is that not the story of Paul Riccobeni's career?
Oh,
I don't know about that.
It was the story of his season this in 3D.
Hurtful. He's trying very hard.
He's
so-
my teammate.
Johnny can pass me. Like,
Johnny is intact.
Oh yeah, he's gonna pass me.
Johnny Major may be in for a big result here. He still has the full car.
If he doesn't break it,
Paul, Martin, you're being left for dead here. Do you have any comments on this?
20% engine. That's all I gotta say. That's as fast as it goes.
I thought that was about 15% more engine than you needed.
20 is not a lot. It was sad. It's like I was sent to the penalty box and then I felt ashamed.
So Paul Dark in the lead, and it seems like everyone wants Paul Dark to win because everyone is doing their best to completely fuck this up.
You safe to
looks
say
like he might
that
take it.
Paul
Let's
Dark
see
has
what Wesley can pull
been
here.
Safe to say Paul Dark has been lights out in this track.
I mean,
Oh, no.
no!
Oh,
What?
God!
Toby Howard is stuck at the hairpin!
Oh, God!
No!
Oh my god.
No! Yevgeny is suddenly right back in this thing!
Tobias, you son of a bitch.
Yevgeny Lazarenko putting the pressure on the Hyundai of Wesley Stokes. Perhaps the only 3 intact cars remaining in the race.
Lord have
And
mercy.
he has the line right there.
Oh, pardon, 4. We know Johnny Major is more or less intact.
Giggity.
Ow!
And we head towards about the only areas of this track where you could consider overtaking opportunities to be a thing, which is the last turn in the first 2.
Let's see if he can do a better job at this lap than the last one.
Put him on the
Here
wall!
we go. Can he get the job done? He's got the
He's the
inside line
faster.
on Wesley Stokes. Here we go.
Ooh, oh, what? No.
Hey,
This is
we got it in the background.
This is fine.
Yevgeny has got it, so Lazarenko up to second place. His next goal is Paul Dark. Can he take the win?
Nope.
Oh man.
Paul Dark would win.
No, no,
Oh,
Paul!
no, 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 no.
No! Lazarenko to lead! Wesley through!
Oh, man.
Welcome to Macau, race 3 of the WTCR Series on Tuesday. This will forever go down as the race nobody wanted to win.
Paolo. Paolo, what the fuck?
Doesn't take much. One
Doesn't
little
take
mistake.
By the way, Paul Riccobeni is dropping back even further, so I don't know what to make of that.
Paolo, ¿qué pasa?
All right, Yevgeny Lazarenko is the latest to take up the video game show that is
Come on,
or
Paul.
the
You
game
can
show that
pass
is
me.
sweeping the nation. Do you want to win at Macau?
Who wants to marry a Macau winner?
Paul Riccobeni going down the inside of the heavily crippled car of Martin Edmunds.
Yeah, you can't even call that a car anymore.
Oh, Johnny Major. Well, we've lost one of the intact cars that we were talking about before. Because if you look at Johnny Major there, he's down to 10th place and is shown as 0 seconds behind.
I don't even know where I finished on this.
So,
race.
despite that, well, at least 9th apparently.
I was gonna say, if you finish 11th, you're in some bad trouble.
Oh, it could be. My car is not moving anymore.
Yeah, but there's
It's
only,
like I'm pedaling
there's
now.
only 9 running cars, man.
Do you have a little bell on the bring bring on the dashboard? Or is it just making like wee wee?
Coming to theaters this summer, one track. It's 12 drivers. Who will survive and be the last man standing at the bloodbath of Macau?
If I may quote Tommaso Ciampa, no one will survive. We should just play that theme song the entire race.
Actually, no.
Just delete audio and
No,
just
no.
play Tommaso Ciampa's theme song.
There's an obvious theme song to Macau.
What's that?
Everybody dies!
That is correct. Can we do a mashup?
I'm done with it.
Everybody dies!
Ciampa Archer mashup.
That would be a hell of a tag team.
It would.
That'd be the biggest heel tag team that's
Yeah,
ever
fantastic tag team.
been. Can you? Okay, so you got Tommaso Ciampa and Lance Archer versus the Good Brothers.
Ooh.
Best match that's ever been?
I mean, it's up there.
It's really up there.
fucking up there. You've got Ciampa working with Anderson, and you got the big boys, Gallows and Archer.
Yeah.
Are you guys talking about wrestling again?
Yes, we
Yeah.
are.
All right.
You
I know nothing about
You
wrestling.
need to understand something here, Martin.
I know
Everything
British,
goes back to wrestling.
The Barber Beefcake and King Kong Bundy.
That's good.
That-
enough.
those
good.
were the era that I
George
watched
the Animal
wrestling.
Steel.
This is a solid foundation to build on.
Hell yeah. We all know that you secretly
The
cosplay.
Ultimate Warrior.
I was
Hell yeah.
I was about to say we all secretly know that you cosplay as Ultimate Warrior on weekends.
Yep.
Don't lie to
Macho
me.
Man.
All right. Can Wesley
was
Stokes
Ultimate
put
Warrior,
the
that
pressure?
was, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, now here's the nightmare scenario for Wesley.
Nikita Volkov.
I mean, that would be a nightmare. We've in the past innuended that Yevgeny Lazarenko is one of the most difficult drivers to pass. In all of
Not
ESR.
happening.
He's just difficult.
He's a robust defender,
Robust.
determined,
That's a polite way to do it.
and let's face it, he's in the lead with 1 lap to go at Macau.
Yeah.
Has there ever been a more difficult task than trying to overtake that?
It's not happening. Look at the distance. He would have to be like on his bumper.
Well, he needs Yevgeny to make a mistake. I mean, that's what it boils down to. He does seem to be faster than Yev. I think that despite the fact that Yev's car appears to be intact, I think he is carrying damage. He's had 2 massive accidents.
Spin. He was spun around, but he didn't.
Yeah,
lose
but there's got to be some kind of engine,
like
transmission. There's got to be something. And the fact that he doesn't seem to have quite the pace that he once did.
I think he's just taking it slow to make sure he doesn't.
That could be it too. That could be it too.
Because he knows he has the distance.
Yeah.
And if he comes close,
well,
he
he's
just has to close
coming.
the door.
It's pretty much done now because this is the final corner, I do believe. Here at Macau, Yevgeny Lazarenko.
Back-to-back
2 wins.
Wow.
Fire photon torpedoes, Wesley.
Wesley Stokes in second place. Paul Dark.
Who
It could have been a win.
leading.
It could have been a win.
He was totally leading.
And look who is in 4th place, minus a good chunk of a car.
Wow.
Mike Stockmill, dragging it home.
And Verstappen's gonna.
Christopher
getting
Streppin also missing
really
a chunk of his car. In 5th place. And Paul, we need to talk.
Is he driving on 3-wheel?
We need to talk, Paul.
His car was shaky a little bit there.
He's definitely got some damage. Like
Yeah, look at
that's not healthy.
Just-
But
Going that way.
with 20% engine lag, Martin Edmunds
Look at
is
that
determined. He has gumption,
I'm
tenacity. He will get to the end of the match.
That is sad. Look at how fast I'm going.
That's more of that's too consistent of a tone.
He's got one
It's
piston.
a 20cc engine, all right?
He's got one piston. Just.
There's Alexander Samardzic. You were asking what the Alfa Romeo looks like without a front end.
It's not as good. Oh God.
We got the answer.
It's just sad. It's like a. You're like, oh, I really liked you back in the 90s. You put out those albums, great, and he just slumps against the wall. It's like, oh no.
Giving up on life.
Oh
So,
man.
You're saying that the Alfa Romeo without a front end he's at the Fat Elvis stage.
Yeah, pretty much. It's got like he's closed one eye and the other one's looking around, going, "How can I get out of here?"
He's about to sit on the job.
Oh no, he's gonna die on the toilet. It's
like
bad.
a-
It's really bad.
Completely messed up lift job.
It's kind of canted over to the left.
And Toby Howard bringing it home in 9th place.
Top 10, baby.
Top 10 for Toby Howard down a lap. Johnny Major, Scott Greenfield, Dixon Hurst, Simeon Naku, all didn't make it to the end.
Second fastest lap
on
in
Naku with the
DNF.
fastest lap.
Yep.
So just a report on this is there was no penalty.
Wow.
0. They were all deemed racing incident.
That's
No
be-
one played
Oh,
a birdie.
That's because Andy gave up.
This is the
Yeah, it was
best,
a mess.
best track ever. I love this. This is fantastic.
The
Hey,
score have been updated. Do you want to bring that up, Mr. Byron?
We absolutely
Score?
can. Just
Yeah.
go to raceapp.eu.
I don't know how to do that.
Go here. And then scroll up
There we go.
and up. This
There
way.
it is.
So bring that over.
I refuse.
Yeah, it's opened up. There we go. All right.
Come
on.
Why are we taking so long?
Why
boys?
is this taking so long?
The computer's dying.
Boys.
There we go.
All right. Put that to the
Yevgeny
main screen.
Lazarenko to the top of the pile, ahead of Christopher Steppen, Simeon Naku, Wesley
Bring it
Stokes,
to the screen.
Martin Edmunds. It won't record it. Yeah. Oh, there we are. Okay.
Yep.
There we are. We have it there. Yeah, but we have to split the audio file from the video.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we can trim the video file into it. Okay. Yeah, no, this works.
Yeah, we're good. We're
Carry
good.
on.
Lazarenko, Verstappen, Naku, Stokes, Edmunds, Mukonian, who was absent today, Garunian, who was absent today, Mike Stockmill, Johnny Major, Richard Higgs, your top 10.
It'd be good to have Pavel back. He hasn't
Your
raced
top
in 2 rounds now.
top Division 3 driver is Wayne Medeiros, followed by Rochelle Guerin,
Where is Medeiros?
17th.
But he hasn't been there for 2 rounds.
Someone
Someone needs
he was
to
there
get on
last
his
round,
case.
wasn't he?
Nope. Someone needs to get on his case.
There we go. There's the full list.
So, Byron, tell me, Raceroom Racing Macau experience, how was that for you?
I like it. The guys should run it more often.
I don't think so.
I think that there would be some drivers who would become very tired of smashing into walls.
And
Well, maybe they should just get good.
so shout out to the 13, 14 people that showed up for this race. Good job.
Excellent
Indeed.
work.
Y'all guys want some chocolate pie?
Oh, yeah.
Chocolate pie is a good idea.